Where the hell is Mason? What's going on? No, let's find out.
Come on, we can't go down there. It's too dangerous.
Well, we can go talk to Cruz and find out what's going on down there.
It's only going to get in the way. Now, I'm sure Cruz's thing has got the complete energy.
Cece!
Dad! Dad, can you hear me? Scott, that's not your job, man. Give me up. My father could be dying in there. Fill it in, man. Just give some room here. Let me show you what.
I told you to keep everybody out of here. No!
Lay down the gun. Behind your back. No! You okay, Mason? I'm fine. Mason, all right. Mason. Put your arm down.
Why didn't you finish me while you had the chance?
We don't go over to see Mason. You, I cannot thank enough for the way you handled everything tonight. Thank you.
Well, thank you, but I think maybe Mason is the one who needs to hear that, Mr. C.
I think you both were incredible.
Well, Mason took the big risk. I mean, he went down there, didn't have a gun even, you know. That took some guts. Took some stupidity, too. In fact, remind me to yell at him when we get to the hospital.
Yeah, don't you dare yell at him. I agree with Eden. I think all the men in this family were absolutely wonderful. My blood ran cold when I heard that shot. I was terrified that something happened to you.
Never have. I mean, who'd be left around to drive you crazy?
This is true. I can't imagine what it would be like having someone hold a gun to your head, not knowing if it's the last thing you're ever going to see.
Well, I had to get through it somehow. I tell you something, if it wasn't for Mason, I mean, he really came through for me, Sophia. You should have seen him. He really came through.
Well, maybe there's something good that came out of this whole nightmare. Maybe you and Mason can have a fresh start.
Maybe. Come on, would you like to go to the hospital with me?
No, I don't think so. I think the two of you should be alone. I'll talk to you later.
You can count on that.
Cece? Nothing. I'm glad you're okay. Seems like old times. Hmm? You and Daddy. You never give up, do you?
No, I don't. Not when it comes to the two people I love more than anybody else in the world except Cruz.
Do you think you and Daddy will get back together? I don't want you to count too much on this. You've got to remember what happened at Pebble Creek.
Mama, I saw something between you two tonight.
I know, Eden, but it's not that simple. I mean, when I thought about your father down there and I thought he might be injured. The fact is that there are some very real reasons why our marriage broke up, and I can't forget those.
Why not? Now, I'm not saying you two should forget your problems, but maybe you could get back together and work them out.
Maybe. Someday. Right now, I'm not ready.
We gotta talk.
Well, it's a cute sports coat. I was expecting you.
Is that right?
Yeah, you know, I thought it was just a matter of time before you swung down to thank me for the instrumental role I played in rescuing the Capwell clan yet one more time. It's magnificent, wasn't I? I mean, I think the press is gonna eat this up.
Magnificent as always. I mean, lives hanging in the balance while Wyatt Earp here flashes his big tin badge. Oh, Mason wounded as a result of your refusal to negotiate with a man who was desperate to make a deal.
Oh, hey, don't blame me because that demented dope went south on us. If you want to pin it on somebody, pin it on Mason Capwell. I mean, if Mason had interfered...
Yeah, if Mason had interfered, Keith, there would be 2 people dead right now.
Everything's all right. So where's the beef?
Yeah, no beef. I mean, I don't mean to keep harping on this, pal, but, you know, they are my family.
What?
And I have warned you about this before. I guess it doesn't matter. I can say it one more time. You stay away from the Capwells. Now, if I find out that you even looked cross-eyed in their direction, you're gonna find yourself the only inhabitant of a desert island somewhere.
You want me to teach you how to tie one of these, or are you finished?
No. Yeah.
Did you see that?
I saw it. What'd you do now?
If I ever go to jail again, it'll be because of him. I'll choke him. How's Mason doing, anyway?
He's doing remarkably well. I've heard him tell 3 different nurses his account of what happened, and it turns out that the story gets bigger every time he tells it. Not that I want to diminish his moment of glory.
Do you think we mere mortals can get an audience?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose so, however safe she is in there with him. I also wanted to tell you that I went downstairs and I checked on Chip. He's smiling, he's laughing, and he should be able to go home in 2 days.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Well, listen, while Daddy's in with Mason, why don't you go down and see him?
Oh, I'm sure he's sleeping right now. I'll do it some other time.
Oh, no. I know you'd like to spend some time with your son. Why don't you go ahead?
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to go for a minute or two, if you would come along.
Oh, no, I would really be in the way. That's Steve.
Come on. Remember, like my Uncle Baca said, he said, you and me, kid, together forever. Remember?
I think you better go with him. I think he's coming down with something. High fever.
Uncle Baca. Have you heard of him?
Uncle
What are you
Baca?
talking about? That was poetry.
It was good, Cruz. It was really good.
You know, it's amazing, but I'm scared.
What, of a 1-year-old? You can handle me, you can handle a toddler.
Yeah, I suppose I get used to this after a while. It's just, Will you?
Oh, no, will you stop? Why don't you just go in there?
Aren't you gonna come in?
Actually, I think you have some catching up to do. I'll wait here.
Okay, well, I'll just be a second. Thanks. Hi, buddy. That's Chipper. You remember me, pal? I'm your dad. I know, it's strange. I know how you feel, buddy. Just wanted to let you know that we were worried about losing you, buddy. Sure would have been a shame if we had it, because I got big plans for you and me. I'm gonna get you out of here and get your strength back and get you well and everything. Yeah, let me show you something. What are you, a lefty or a righty? Hold that there. I'll have to ask your mama, I guess. See, I'm gonna buy you a baseball mitt, and me and you are gonna go out to the baseball field. We're gonna throw that old ball around. We're gonna learn how to keep your butt down on those grounders. Okay? You like the Dodgers? I'm gonna take you down to L.A. See Fernando. You just get well. 'Cause I got a lot of plans for the 2 of us.
Well, I know you were there, but you could at least pretend to be interested in my tales of heroism.
Mason, I'm sorry. My mind was down the hall.
So what's down the hall?
Cruz went to go visit Chip. And I was standing there, and I was watching him, and he picked Chip up for the very first time, knowing that he was the father. You know, I kept telling myself I wasn't going to feel threatened, but I do, and I guess I really saw a special part of him when he held Chip that I really kind of wanted to see when we had our child.
Well, you afraid he'll love that child any less because he's already got one?
No. Look, I know it's illogical. It's just this whole story, you know, this romantic story I had conjured up in my mind about how things would be. And now that Chip is here, it seems that everything's changed.
Well, why don't you try thinking of it in another way? Our sister just lost a child that she had already grown fond of, and by a twist of fate, Cruz has gained one, and so have you, by association. I think you should give Cruz a chance. He's got more than enough room in his heart for the two of you.
Guess I'm just not used to sharing him.
Yeah, well, you better get used to it. Because in no time at all, there are going to be a lot of little baby Castillos running around.
No.
You won't have time to worry about sharing him.
Mason, you're the best.
I know.
Uh-oh. Pardon me. Caught us. I caught you. Is he boring you with his stories of the walking wounded?
I've been regaling her with tales of domestic bliss.
Well, you're going to have to get a rain check because he's being sprung from... Is sprung a word? Yeah, he's sprung from this place. You're out of here.
Well, it's a good thing, you know, because his head is getting much too big for this pillow.
I believe that.
I love you. Thank you.
I love you, too.
And goodbye.
Where did you disappear to? I came out of Chip's room and you were gone.
Oh, I just thought you needed some time alone together.
I guess you and I need some time alone together, huh? Penny for your thoughts.
Oh, I was just thinking about everything. You and me.
So what, married life doesn't agree with you?
Oh, no. Agrees with me. In fact, it's the only thing that's been making me happy lately. It's just that I thought that our life would slow down and we would maybe, I don't know, live our life like normal, ordinary people.
Well, who wants to live a life like a normal, ordinary person?
I do.
Are you really unhappy?
No. I'm just tired of life lately. It's like there's always something. Something to come up and test us, see what's going to happen, if we're going to fall apart.
How are we going to fall apart after the due? We paid dues, you know. You pay your dues, you're supposed to arrive at a certain point in time. We've been through the kind of stuff people only dream about.
Aren't you afraid it's not going to last?
Oh. Let me put it this way. The ocean should run out of water. The sky should run out of blue. Ere I run out of you or on you, you gotta make this a full time. You can't write poetry if you don't concentrate. No, seriously, baby. It's okay to be afraid once in a while, I guess, but only if you understand that you will not be allowed to do it by yourself. I tricked you into marrying me fair and square, Eden.
Yeah, you did.
I did, and now that I got you, you can put it in the bank. I'm never gonna let you get away.